How's it going, everyone? My name is Robbie. I'm a profitable sports bettor from Massachusetts. I also go by the name Closing Dime. I'm the owner of the Sharp Money Discord and a content creator for the website Outlier. Today we are discussing bankrolls and unit sizing. Let's first discuss bankroll. What is a bankroll and how much should your starting bankroll be? Well, a bankroll is simply the amount of money you have put aside to invest in sports betting. You should view your bankroll as exactly that, an investment. The money you decide to put in your sports betting account should be considered untouchable for up to a year. Just like the stock market, you'll experience some massive up and down swings. So if you're just going to pull your money out on a bad downswing or a good upswing, then you should not invest your money with sports betting to start. The term emotional bankroll is often used in sports betting and is a concept I love because it's something people don't often think about. But your emotional bankroll is the money you are willing to lose before you pull your investment out. For example, if you decide your starting bankroll will be $1,000, but in the course of a couple months you lose half of it, let's say $500, and then you pull all of your money out because that was too much for you to emotionally handle, then your emotional bankroll was only $500. So it is really important for your bankroll and your emotional bankroll to match up. You have to be willing to lose 100% of your bankroll to be fully committed to the process. I've personally never seen someone actually lose their entire bankroll sports betting if they're betting with actual edges, but I have seen sports bettors lose close to 50% of their bankroll pretty fast on some bad stretches. Long term, if you're finding an edge, you will be profitable. A question I get asked a lot is, how much should my starting bankroll be? Although I can't answer this directly for you, it is, customizable per individual. I can steer you in the right direction. Here are 3 things you need to consider when determining your bankroll size. When it comes to your expenses, I recommend that your monthly expenses do not exceed 10 or to 15% of your starting bankroll. For example, if your bankroll is $1,000, you should not be paying $150 for services that you use. I think it is really important to first find the service that you're going to use and then determine your bankroll based off of that. You want to find a service that provides you with the most bang for your buck. Number 3, determine your monthly goal. First, you want to identify how much money you want to make every month. Obviously, we all want to make $100,000 a month, but that's not realistic. So let's work with a realistic number like $500. Now that we have that monthly goal of $500, we can reverse engineer this to determine what size our bankroll needs to be to actually reach this goal every month. So let's first start with your edge. If you are positive EV sports betting, you can expect to make 3 to 5% ROI on every dollar you bet. If your goal is to make $500 a month, that means you need to make $16.67 a day. And to achieve that goal, you would need to bet $550 a day with a 3% ROI. Assuming you could place 25 bets in a day, your unit size would have to be $22.20 to reach this goal. It's typical that 1 unit equals about 1% of your bankroll, which means your starting bankroll would have to be $2,200 to achieve this goal of $500 a month. Use the tips above as guidance to determine your starting bankroll. Now that we've discussed bankrolls, let's talk about units. A unit is a standardized measurement used to represent the average bet of an individual sports bettor. For example, if your average bet is $10, then your unit size would be $10. If your average bet was $100, then $100 would be your unit size. Sports bettors often speak in terms of units won or lost because units are standardized across the board. This allows sports bettors with very different sized bankrolls to compare their profits and bet sizing. Now that you understand what a unit is, let's talk about how to determine how much money your unit size should be. Across sports betting, like I said earlier, 1% of your bankroll is a standard approach to determining a unit size. Let's say you have a $1,000 bankroll for an example. 1% of $1,000 is $10. So a $1,000 bankroll should have a unit size of $10 using the 1% standard rule of thumb. If you are new to profitable sports betting, I might recommend using 0.5% of your bankroll until you're comfortable with your sports betting strategies and kind of get a grasp on the swings. It's obviously really important to stick to your unit sizing and be disciplined with that. If you start sports betting and you're placing 5% of your bankroll on some bets, there's a good chance that you're just gonna go on a bad stretch and completely lose all your money. So you want to keep it, 1% or under. I often see casual bettors deposit $100 into a sportsbook account, start betting $20 a bet. even if that bettor has an edge, the way that they're mismanaging their bankroll is going to cause them to go broke with the matter of a handful of bets. So that's why unit sizing is so important. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a thumbs up if you enjoy profitable sports betting concepts. You can follow me on Pickett and my YouTube channel at Closing Dime. I also host live streams for Outlier on Tuesday and Thursday. You can find those on outlier.bet Twitch account. Another video I think you guys would really like that I just finished making is the Kelly criterion explained. And by using this formula, you can determine the optimal bet size to place for your sports bets. So go check that video out. I kind of break down some of the math and how the Kelly criteria works. So I hope you guys like this video. Let's go make some money.